Welcome, everyone, to the Beyond the Known Mini AI podcast. Today, we're doing a quick sort of whirlwind tour through some really fascinating, maybe even mind-bending ideas about our ancient past.
That's right. We've looked at a whole range of stuff, National Geographic, academic papers, even, ancient astronaut theories.
Yeah, the goal here is just to give you a quick snapshot, touch on some aha moments and big questions without getting totally bogged down, maybe connect a few surprising dots.
Exactly. About what our ancestors were really capable of and what might have happened way back when.
Okay, so let's just jump right in. One thing that really hits you from the sources is this intense focus ancient people had on the sky.
Absolutely. You see it everywhere.
Yeah.
National Geographic highlights these massive ancient structures clearly built for watching the stars, the planets.
Right. And you have to ask why. Why pour so much energy into building these colossal things without, modern cranes or anything, just to look up?
It's a huge question. Was it just mapping seasons
Yeah.
or something deeper?
And that's where some of the, let's say, alternative ideas come in, like the ancient astronaut theory.
Uh-huh. The idea being perhaps they weren't entirely alone in figuring this stuff out. Maybe some knowledge or even direct help came from
Yeah.
elsewhere. Extraterrestrial visitors.
It sounds like sci-fi, but then you look at the myths all over the world.
Yeah, the Mahabharata talks about chariots of fire.
And you've got South American myths, Egyptian myths, beings descending in cosmic eggs or a similar craft.
And the common thread is often that these beings brought wisdom, knowledge, civilization. It's a pattern.
It makes you pause, doesn't it? Which kind of leads into this other big idea pushed by people like Graham Hancock.
Right. The idea that maybe our whole understanding of history, the edifice built by archaeologists, might be standing on shaky ground.
That maybe there's a whole chunk missing, like an entire advanced civilization.
Potentially, yeah. Erased by some massive cataclysm, maybe between, 12,800 and 11,600 years ago. A whole episode of human history just gone.
In Göbekli Tepe,
Oh.
that site just throws a spanner in the works, doesn't it?
It really does. It appears, boom, around 9600 BC, suddenly you have this incredibly sophisticated architecture, complex carvings.
And agriculture pops up around the same time, too. It doesn't fit that neat, slow progression we're usually taught. It's more like instant civilization, a bit like early Egypt in a way.
Exactly. No clear development phase leading up to it. And the scale. It might be 30 times bigger than Stonehenge. They found these massive enclosures.
And they deliberately buried them. Why would you do that?
That's the mystery. Was it a time capsule? Some kind of planned program that needed to be hidden or preserved?
And the art is just unique. Nothing quite like it before. T-shaped pillars, these weird animal figures.
That vulture holding a disc with almost a human arm,
Oh.
serpents, birds, and those ace-shaped symbols. Some kind of communication.
And what about those handbags or bucket things? You see them at Göbekli Tepe?
Right, and then they pop up again thousands of years later with the Olmecs in Mesoamerica, Quetzalcoatl reliefs.
And in Mesopotamia, depictions of Oannes, the fishman civilizer guy.
Yeah. So could it be some kind of shared symbol? Maybe symbols of office. Yeah. Like Hancock suggests, for some ancient brotherhood passing down knowledge. It's intriguing.
Okay, so let's talk about the cataclysm idea again. Around 9600 BC, end of the Ice Age.
Right. That date lines up really interestingly with Plato's story of Atlantis sinking.
And Hancock's lost civilization theory.
Mm-hmm. And you have sites like Gunung Padang in Indonesia. The research there, though debated, suggests construction, possibly way, way older, like 24,000 years ago.
Wow, during the Ice Age.
Potentially.
Huh.
Advanced building skills much earlier than we think.